We got Stefan Struve back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Marcin Tybura at UFC Fight Night 134 on July 22nd. Stefan, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I just got back from Tuesday sparring. So, dude, it's hot in Florida right now. It's hot. It's hard to keep the weight on just drinking water all day. Feeling good though. Ready to fly to Germany next Monday. I'm excited, man. This is really the best training camp I've had in a while. The last couple of years, I've had a lot of injuries. I had 3 surgeries in the last 2 years. This training camp has really gone smooth. So this is it's very nice to have it go like that.
Yeah, and I was looking this up. I think the last time you fought in Germany was 2009, and things went pretty well for you that night. You must be excited to head back there.
Yeah, the UFC didn't come back for a while after that fight. So it's a memorable fight, and I like Germany. It's a good spot. Got a lot of fans there. Looking forward to going back. You know, it's only a 5-hour drive from my home, so pretty sure there's going to be a lot of Dutch fans. It's always good, you know. So it's always good to be fighting close to home. The day after, I'll just drive back home, so it's nice.
That's great. Have a lot of people been hitting you up for tickets?
My friends know that, I'm focused, and everybody who wants to get tickets knows Ticketmaster, how to use it. So, I'm focused now, so I'm not paying attention to that.
So how long is the flight from Florida to Hamburg, from where you're at right now?
I think I fly to Jersey. I think that's like 2-3 hours, and and then I think it's like 7-8 hours from Jersey to Hamburg, so it's not bad,
Okay, that's not too bad. When are you actually planning to arrive there?
I fly out Monday to arrive there Tuesday, fight on Sunday. So we arrive early on Tuesday, I think 7 a.m., something like that. So I'll sleep in the plane, get some breakfast, go back to bed till like noon, and go out and about, train at around fight time, which is going to be probably like 9 or 10 p.m. Try to go to bed not too early, try to stay up as much as possible to eliminate the jet lag as soon as possible, and just feel good and keep this the way I'm feeling, just very relaxed, focused and motivated. Keep that up and deliver on Sunday.
And let's talk about your opponent, Marcin Tybura. He's got that 16-4 record. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
He's a good fighter, man. I never really watched a ton of his stuff. I thought he was more of a grappler. His grappling is really good. He does well on top. He flows well on top. He's got some slick takedowns, slick reversals from when he's on bottom. Turns out he's more of a striker, though. So I definitely watched a lot of tape on him. I think I shut him down, though, if I fight my fight. I got all the tools to shut him down, and that's the plan, man. Just, stay on my distance, pick him apart, stop the takedowns, take him down when the possibility is there, and just, imply my will.
And who have been some of your main training partners for this camp?
I trained a lot with my buddy Steve Mowry, who just got signed by Bellator.
Bellator, I saw that, yeah.
He's a very talented heavyweight. He's going to do very well if he stays focused, which I believe he will. Volkov, who's fighting Gustafsson soon, who was going to fight on the Hamburg card as well. Victor Pesta, who fought Alexander Emelianenko yesterday. Man. So I had the training partners. I already have the trainers always there, so feeling good.
I guess, is Luke Rockhold training there at all? I know he was there in Vegas last weekend for Cormier's fight.
Yeah, he's had that nasty shin.
Oh, the injury. That's right. Yeah.
So he hasn't really been in. We got Marcel Fortuna as well.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Who's a great new addition, great training partner, and we've got some people coming in now and then, especially for the striking. So, which is nice.
That's awesome. We talked about this last time. We'll talk about it again here. As far as recovery during training camp, what are you taking right now that's sort of helping you get through camp?
I don't take a ton of stuff. I always take my On It supplements, the krill, just multivitamin, minerals, stuff like that. I take BCAAs, protein, Vitargo, and the CBD oil is still a game changer for me, which is relaxing, and all the benefits that they're still like discovering, like taking it before sparring, that way you protects your brain a little extra, and just when you're really tired after a training and you take some CBD just to relax, it really helps my body just calm down and relax. It's awesome.
I love it. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, and my longtime coach Bob Schreiber. So he's already there. So he's going to drive from Holland to Germany, and Greg and Henry are flying with me. So
how do you see this fight unfolding on July 22nd?
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna come at me. He's gonna put the pressure on, and he's gonna try and put me against the fence. I think that's what I would do. I'm gonna avoid that. I'm gonna change it around when he does put me against the fence. Stop the takedowns. Letting my jab go, letting my front kick go. Destroy his legs with kicks, and just land my shots. Just be focused. Be relaxed in there, and then it's going to be a good night for me. So
we just had the heavyweight title fight this past weekend. Stipe and Daniel Cormier. We were talking a bit about it there. Were you surprised by that outcome, or did you expect DC to go in there and take care of business in the first round as someone who's defeated Stipe Miocic in his career?
No, I thought Stipe was gonna win, and he was actually doing well, landing some shots. I think he was winning the wrestling, and then you get caught off guard like that, stepping out, and what DC said, getting out of the clinch. Stipe drops his hands now and then, and that's what he did. And DC timed it perfectly, man. Like anything can happen in there, you never know. It was a perfect execution that shot, and I thought Stipe was gonna get it. He didn't, and but I think he's gonna be back. He's one of the best ever in the division. So.
What are your thoughts on Brock Lesnar fighting Daniel Cormier now? As someone who's in the division, and Brock hasn't won a fight in a couple of years.
No, it's for me, it's fucking ridiculous. To be honest with you, guy comes back, fails a drug test, gets suspended, and then you have him fight for a world title. Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. It's not good for the image of your organization, in my opinion. That's I don't think. There is any other opinion. It's good for pay-per-views probably, but if you look at it from the outside and you have a different opinion, then I don't know. Like, that's just a simple breakdown for me, right? That just doesn't make sense at all.
If you were the UFC matchmaker, if we're treating this as a sport as opposed to an outsider like Lesnar coming in, would you have Volkov fight for the title, or would you have Curtis Blaydes fight for the title? Because it's kind of tough, because Volkov beat Werdum, but then Blaydes beat Overeem, so it's tough to say.
Yeah, man. That actually be a really cool fight to watch. Volkov really impressed me. Also in my fight, of course.
Right. I was gonna say there might be a little bias there just because he beat you, but no, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I would love to fight him again, because I was coming off shoulder surgery, and I was definitely not. I needed a couple more months to really be ready for a 5-rounder, especially. No, he's looked really good. His takedown defense improved a lot. His striking is really sharp. He's a really good heavyweight. So is Curtis Blaydes, though. He's crazy athletic, and that'd be an awesome fight to watch. But yeah, man. Listen, for the UFC, it's about pay-per-views, but one of those guys should get the shot over Brock for sure, in my opinion. So.
I like that. Now, as far as if you get this win here, I mean, Tybura's, was on a bit of a rise. He's lost a few here and there, but where do you feel like a win puts you in the division?
Just where I belong. I don't care about the rankings. Those rankings are bullshit. You beat someone and you're ranked 4 or 5. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't even know where I'm ranked. I don't even know where Tybura is ranked. I know he's a good fighter that I need to be on my A game to beat. It just puts me where I belong, and I just want to win this fight. That's all that matters to me. Like, I don't care what it is. I don't care about those rankings. Those rankings are bullshit. Like, I've been in the UFC for 10, 11 years now, and those rankings have been around for a couple of years. Nobody gives a shit about those rankings, man. Really, like, you bring a guy in who fails a fucking drug test, and you want to talk about rankings? I mean, why are there even rankings?
I agree. Yeah, they got to do something about the system, because it's also just a handful of journalists that aren't even really relevant. It's kind of just a mixed bag, and I don't think journalists should be doing the rankings either, because they're the ones that are interviewing fighters and covering the sport. So there could be some bias there, right? So
it's really hard to do that, man. It's I don't think there's a good way to be doing those rankings, to be honest with you. I think that you just need to impress in your fights. You need to get on a streak, win a couple fights, and then when there's a bout that everybody talks about and you finish that fight in impressive fashion, that's how you earn a title shot. You don't have to be ranked number 1 or number 2. Like, what's going to happen with Ngannou and Lewis, for instance? I think Ngannou was ranked 1 and Lewis was 5. Is Lewis now number 1 after that fight?
I know.
Like,
It's
does
tough.
he go up like that? Like, that's how they do it, though, right? Like, how is it going to, I don't know, like, you know, like, in my opinion, both guys should drop down if after a fight like that, you know what I mean? But who knows, man? Like, what I said, I don't care about those rankings, man. They're bullshit. So,
on a more positive note, obviously you got a bit of a plane ride to get over to Hamburg. What do you like doing on the airplane? I know most fighters try and sleep, but I imagine with your frame that's probably a little difficult. How do you? What do you get up to on the airplane?
actually, you know, I fly business, so it's a little better for me. Although, you know, those even those seats are not like long enough for me, so my feet are crammed up against the person in front of me. But you know, try to sleep, try to relax a little bit. I try to drink as much water as possible. Try to stay away from carbs because you already maintain a lot of water on the plane. Yeah, just try to relax. You know, that's all.
No movies, no podcasts, anything like that to kind of pass the time.
Yeah, movies like if they have some movies on the plane, then definitely try to watch a movie. If I'm tired, I just go to sleep. Especially because this is a night flight and I arrive in the morning. Try to get my sleep in and get on the schedule you know, of fight week as soon as possible. So.
Good stuff. Well, we're looking forward to this fight, man. It's UFC Fight Night 134 coming up here July 22nd. Stefan, it was good catching up with you again, man. Just remind people where they can get a hold of you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
Of course, follow me on Instagram and Twitter for fight week next week at Stefan Struve. And yeah, just want to thank On It and my CBD sponsor, the Terphouse. And yeah, that's about it, man. So see you guys. I'm ready for next week.